I actually started Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban like right before I was going to start reading these, and so I've actually been stuck on that for the past 2 days and realized today, oh, it's a week until these are due. I need to read them. So, hoping this time I'm watching the dog that I can get some good reading in. Welcome to a new episode called What I've Been Procrastinating on Reading from the Library, and I need to finish it quickly before it's due. I actually do have a couple of books that I need to read, and I kind of saw a theme with them, so this week I'm going to be trying to read thrillers for a week. So I'm going to show you the 3 books that I wanted to read, and we'll see how that goes this week. So the first one I actually had out from the library for a while. It is The Final Gambit. This is a YA mystery thriller. It's the 3rd installment of the Inheritance games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I read the first 2 earlier this year, and I've been like taking my sweet time like reading through this when I probably should have just been like read it bam bam bam. This has taken me a little bit to get through, and like I hate how it's like I'm kind of disconnected from that world, but I'm looking forward to reading this, and I believe there's another one coming out later this year. Yeah, this is due in 1 week, and I've already renewed it once, so I gotta get this done, and it's due the day I'm supposed to be leaving to go home to see my family, and the day before my brother gets married, so I gotta make sure this is done and return to the library. The next book that I have is The Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz. I've been seeing this one on BookTube a lot, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. I don't think of myself much as a thriller reader, but I just thought this one sounded interesting. Just authors and writers, that kind of subject is interesting for me, and so I'm really curious to see how this goes. Plus I don't know what it is, but I really like this cover. Like the fact that it looks, I mean it is book, but it looks like you're turning the pages of a book, and like the green with the snowy background. Like I thought it looked really cool, and so like I'm really excited. My library had this. I can renew this, so I can probably keep it out a little longer than I should. But I'm hoping to get it read because it's newer, and then someone else can read it at the library after me. And then the 3rd book, I do not have the physical copy, but I saw on Kindle Unlimited The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. I have it right here. It is on Kindle Unlimited, and even before I was thinking about like I'm getting ready to go to my brother's wedding, I was like, let me read thrillers this week, because that's kind of like the theme that I saw through all of those. So let's read The Perfect Marriage, and it just so happened that the last one that I want to try and read is going to be like how not to have your marriage. I just kind of think it's kind of funny, ironic. Tell my brother and future sister-in-law, yeah, just make sure that your marriage is nothing like The Perfect Marriage. But I'm excited to read this week. Initially when I picked these books, I was thinking I would read them at 5 a.m. to try and stay awake, but I'm dog sitting this week, and dog's not on a 5 a.m. schedule, so we'll see how this goes, and I'm hoping that these can be read before I have to turn them back in. So I'll let you have an update in a little bit. So it is the next day. I'm about 100 pages into The Final Gambit. I realized as I was beginning it yesterday, it's been a while since I read the second one. So I was kind of like, I couldn't remember what all had happened, but I think it was kind of funny because it actually had a good chunk of progression of time between the second and the 3rd book, but I kind of had to reacclimate to like what all had been revealed and like the secrets and things from earlier. But so far it's been pretty interesting. There's some clues that Avery is trying to piece together, and just like some family drama, which gotta love that in a story. I really like that the chapters are really short. That makes me feel like, oh man, I've read so many chapters. However, I remember in the last few books, like there would be up to like 80 chapters. So it may feel like I'm reading a lot of chapters, but there's a lot of chapters to get through. So yeah, now I am getting ready to go eat lunch, and I actually just went to the library after I said yesterday that I was going to try and finish books. I went to the library today and I got 3 new books. Not planning on reading them until I have the Final Gambit and the Writing Retreat done, but I got 3 more books for later, so yeah. So that's where I'm at right now, so I'm gonna probably get to reading a little bit more before lunch. Alright, so I'm a little late on the update. So last time I think I talked to you on Thursday. It is now Sunday. Last night, Saturday, I got really close to finishing this, but I just got really tired and fell asleep. So this morning I woke up and I finished it, and it was really good. I'd probably say this is 4 stars, and I'm excited to read the next book. The ending, I was thinking like, oh, this is really good, and I hope to see continuation of what it talks about at the ending in the next one. But then I read the synopsis for the next one that's coming out as 2023, and I was like, oh, well, guess you might not figure out what happens with that, or maybe it'll be like really small compared to what's in here. But I've really enjoyed the series. I think if I decide to reread it, I'm gonna try and read it like all together really closely, not have like a lot of time after it. But yeah, so looking forward to the last one, and on to my next book, The Writing Retreat. Oh, and by the way, I've still been working on Harry Potter. Alright, so update on The Writing Retreat. I think I'm just a few chapters in. I'm on chapter 9, about 60 pages in. I tried to read a little yesterday, but then every time I tried to read, I had to go deal with the dog. So far, like, I am enjoying it. There's drama that you don't fully know between Alex and Rin, like how they had their falling out, and then they get to go on this writing retreat, and so like they like have just gotten there. Well, I'm excited to know like more about the drama between them, but I also know there's gonna be like some crazy things probably happening because they're at like this haunted house. So yeah, I am looking forward to continue reading this. It's Monday, so I wanted to get it done by Wednesday, so I'm really hoping get this read in about like 2.5 days, because I do not want to take my library book to see my family, so I'm hoping I can just take my Kindle and just take The Perfect Marriage with me. So it looks like I have a little visitor here who wants to say hello. This is my snuggle buddy. He reads with me first thing in the morning. Yeah, this is Moose. I'm dog sitting for him. Yeah, and he's Snuggles. Okay. Alright, I'll let you know more. But I think the snuggle party is needing to continue. So I'm about 100 pages in now. I'm at chapter 15, and so far it's been pretty interesting. I think I said that last time too. But you get to see snippets of Alex's story in this, the main character, and so it's kind of really cool to see that. But also, they're having a month to write a whole novel, so it's like a NaNoWriMo kind of thing, except they're doing it in February, and they're going to like get it done quicker than you would in like November for NaNoWriMo. We're getting to see some drama between the characters, but I'm still like, I'm waiting for like the other shoe to drop, for something to happen to like the characters. But like there's just like the relationship drama, and you get to see the story. But I'm like, okay, something's gotta happen. But I'm also like enjoying just like finding out about some of the drama and actually reading a little bit of Alex's story. So I'm gonna keep reading, and so I'm on chapter 30. It's Tuesday morning, so book is due tomorrow. I think I might actually finish it, so I'm excited about that. It's interesting. I think I've said that every single time I've said something, but I can't help like comparing it to Rock, Paper, Scissors. When I read Rock, Paper, Scissors, I was like, I want to give this a 3 because it's not my style. But then I kept like thinking about it, and I was like, okay, I need to bump it up to a 4 stars. But now thinking like I'm comparing the writing retreat to Rock, Paper, Scissors, I might have to bump it up higher. I think I feel like it's like things are slowly being revealed, whereas like when I read Rock, Paper, Scissors, like I was like, oh my gosh, I never expected this. But it's like I don't have that same feeling with this book. I mean, I'm not finished with it either, with Writing Retreat, but I haven't gotten that feeling just yet, the same feeling. So I still have some ways to go, so there's still a chance that it could end up giving me that same like, oh my gosh, I never anticipated this. So yeah. That's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna try and finish it and return it tomorrow, so it took me like this long to realize that it has like the feather in it, and I've been using a feather bookmark. Like, what are the odds? I wonder if it's like quill for writing or something. I don't know. Just thoughts. So I have finished the writing retreat. So I really think that I am comparing it too much to Rock, Paper, Scissors. I didn't really, haven't really read a lot of thrillers, and this one was okay, but comparing it to Rock, Paper, Scissors, I'm just like, this wasn't, it's not as, it's not at the same level as Alice B's Rock, Paper, Scissors. So I kind of wondered if it was horror, because that's something that I don't like deal with, but like, yeah. But it kind of felt like nothing too crazy happened, or kind of like felt like, okay, so this is happening, so this is happening, so this is happening. I didn't get like that feeling that like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, I did not expect that, which is kind of what I was thinking I would feel with the thriller, which I did feel with Rock, Paper, Scissors. But I mean, if she wrote another book, I think Julia Bartz, I would probably pick it up. I would probably give the writing retreat 3 or 4 stars. I'm not sure, maybe 3.5, because I'm actually really surprised that I finished it this quickly. I was gonna like take a really long time. But yeah, so I am dog sitting for the rest of this day, Tuesday, and then I'll be getting ready to head to the wedding. So I'm gonna start The Perfect Marriage and see how that goes. And I actually have to go stop the dog from nibbling on stuff. I'll be back. Yes, no. Okay, so yeah. So either today or tomorrow I'll work on The Perfect Marriage, but I need to do a little bit of cleaning and taking care of the house before Luce's parents come back. Not that it's crazy or anything. I didn't have a house party. You know, so crazy with my reading and everything. So yeah, I'll let you know. I'll update you about The Perfect Marriage after I've got started. Yeah, so sorry if you guys missed the wedding. It was good, and I read The Perfect Marriage the day before and the day of the wedding, and then coming back from the wedding. We didn't spend a lot of time there with my family, but we at least got to see the wedding. And I read The Perfect Marriage on my Kindle, and sorry I didn't vlog it, but I enjoy the book. It made me think. I know I compared the writing retreat to rock, paper, scissors, but I think I like thriller books because I can get through them quickly. I think that's kind of like, yes, I'm engrossed in the story, but I think I like the ones that are more unexpected, like ones that like they have you believing something and then at the end, like, it's completely turned on its head. Like, I don't want to spoil The Perfect Marriage, but I actually was not expecting the ending. However, it did cross my mind, the ending, before I even read the book, because, yeah, I don't want to spoil it though, but I was gonna make a prediction and be like, this is who the killer is, and then I was gonna revise it, and then I kept getting suspicious of everybody, and somehow they were involved. Like, the true killer in the book was like, wow, that was very misleading. Okay, so those are my thriller books for the week. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see y'all around the internet. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there are any other thriller books that I should read. Bye!